Here in Medjugorje, and I'm with, what's your name?
Roy.
Roy, and you're here with your camper, I see.
Yes.
And how often have you been in Medjugorje?
This is my third visit now.
Why do you come back all the time?
Because Our Lady brings me here. She calls me.
Mm-hmm.
She calls me here.
And I see your camper car has like a Spanish license plate. You live in Spain?
I live in Spain, in the south of Spain, on the Costa del Sol.
Fantastic.
The only place to live in Spain.
Yeah, I live Costa Brava.
You were on the Costa Brava?
Yeah, if you put in YouTube Tom Costa Brava, you will be redirected to Tom Medjugorje. There's a lot of walking tours from the Costa Brava.
I did Costa Brava.
So north, Catalonia, northern
Catalonia. No, I'm thinking, because I considered buying on the, it's in a place called Javier, and I made an offer on a house there, and an offer on the house in the Costa del Sol. So,
and now you are in Costa de la Virgen.
Yeah.
Now you are in Mary's land. How is that to be here in Medjugorje?
It feels fantastic. I belong here. And
can you describe that for people who don't know why you belong here?
It's very hard to describe, but I just feel, I have to say, I was a bit of a lapsed Catholic.
Me too.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I just thought I have to go to Medjugorje, and so here I am, and we've been here for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. We'll go after Easter, probably. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, big things are happening on the 8th of April, so maybe we'll wait till after then. It's probably a good place to be on the 8th of April.
Yeah, we will see. God knows.
Yeah.
God knows the times. Nobody knows the times. That's what Jesus said. God only knows the times.
And these are bad times, so it's good.
But how do we make good times? You are smiling. You have beautiful hours. A lot of people look for that peace, that joy, that calmness. How do you get that?
It's very difficult. I've had some bad times with all my family, and I don't know if we should be talking about this. They all.
But how did you get through the bad times? That's what people
well,
want
it was.
to know.
It was where I went. I
faith?
turned to God. Yeah.
Did you make the experience that when you have bad times, that is the time that God is calling you in a closer relationship?
It is. It shouldn't be that way. I know. I shouldn't turn to God just when I need Him.
No, but it's human.
Yeah.
That's His wake-up call, maybe a little bit, no?
But before all the terrible things that happened with my family, I looked after my brother who was mentally ill. I looked after him for 7 years, and we went to church. We went to church every Sunday, and he was very religious as well. And then after he died, he died unfortunately, and from.
Happened to my brother last year as well.
And it was a bad time, and because we'd already lost our mother, which is why I ended up looking after him. And
how beautiful what you did.
Well, I'm sure. Originally, I have to admit though, I did it because I knew how much my mum was worried about him and cared about him. She took care of him ever since he was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I did it for her originally, but then I did it for him, and I was devastated when he passed away. I can't tell you how bad it was.
My brother,
It was really bad.
And how did you get through that? Can you? A lot of people grieving losses of family members lost.
It's difficult to say. Obviously, God helped me and Our Lady, and
You learn to go step by step like me. Every day, one step. That's the only way I got through it,
Yeah.
And love, that I really did things what I loved. My brother always said, do things what you love, Tom.
Yeah.
That's the way out of the labyrinth is love. If it's a little cappuccino, a little that, a little
I love it now. In Spain, I love to sit at a cafe drinking a coffee.
Me
watching
too.
the world go by, you know,
Yes.
especially by the sea.
Yes,
And,
me too, man. We are brothers.
and I love to
arms.
travel in my camper.
Yes, I thought this morning I need
Yeah.
to get one now, you know. And you pass by with your camper, man. Yeah?
And the reason it's Spanish registration is because I live in Spain and I travel. But I've rented my house out for a year and decided to go traveling again because I missed it, you know.
Yeah, me too.
I
Some
missed
people
it,
have it
yeah.
in their heart. We need to do it, no?
Yeah, so I'm on the road again now.
And you're happy being on the road?
Yeah,
How
I
is it?
am. Yeah, it's nice to get back into it again. It was when I was at my happiest, was traveling in my
Me too.
camper.
And that's what God
Yeah.
wants from us, to be in
Yeah.
our happiest.
Yeah,
Yeah?
and we every time. I mean, we've been all over the Balkans and visited churches, Orthodox churches, Catholic churches, and even here in Bosnia, you know, into mosques. You know,
Wow.
lovely to see.
To look at
Good to
everything.
see, yeah, how different they are, and because I do respect other people's beliefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It has
yeah.
nothing to do that we are rooted in our faith.
Yeah,
Our faith is respectful.
Mm.
It's the world who's turning us Catholics around, saying we are disrespectful. We are like radicals. We are not. We are the most respectful people on earth,
yeah,
aren't we? Because
So
we
you-
love.
yeah. It's sure, God is love, isn't He? Isn't God all
Absolutely.
about love?
It's all about
Yeah,
love. One thing,
yeah.
and honesty, to be living authentic like you do. You know, my
Yeah.
brother died peacefully. 1 week before, the mother of the girlfriend asked him, "Are you afraid of dying?" My brother said, "No, I lived my life." He didn't live in a camper like that. He changed a little Mercedes Combi C190,
Oh,
put a mattress, and
yeah.
traveled for
Yeah.
thousands of kilometers with it. But he
Yeah.
loved it. And that's the message of our faith,
Yeah.
to be authentically loving, honestly to ourselves, no?
Yeah.
Not making a show for other people, whatever, no?
Oh, I know people that do that,
Yeah.
and they're very sad people.
They're very sad people
Very
because
sad.
they're not honest.
Yeah.
And they put so much pressure.
Yeah.
I was one of them before. you know?
Oh, I find that hard to believe.
Yes, it's too hard.
Yeah.
Just relax and be honest and
Yep.
live. Yeah.
Well, because I had a very poor, came from a very poor background. It taught me a lot,
Yes.
you know, and it stood me in good stead. I think so. Anyway, so.
You pray the rosary? Has that
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't do the full rosary. I just, when I was a kid, we went to church every Sunday.
That was in Ireland? There was
No, this was in England.
In England, yeah.
Yeah, my mother was Irish. My father was Indian. I had none of the Indian. That he was Sikh, but none of that entered my life at all. My mother brought me up single-handed because he was forced to have an arranged marriage with an Indian lady who was a lovely lady. I met her and she was a lovely lady and welcomed me as her son, you know. She died recently as well.
we pray
And,
for her, you know.
Yeah. And so, do you know, I've forgotten what we were talking
About,
What-
doesn't matter, about
what
the
was it?
rosary.
The rosary.
Doesn't matter.
The
I'm
rosary.
here to
Yeah,
guide you.
yeah. And what happened was, when we were kids, we had our Sunday best. My mum always made sure we looked our best and sent us to school to
Catechism to the school.
yeah,
Sunday school.
we went to Sunday school and everything and I still, that's what I do now. I don't know whether I'm wrong or not, but I just say in my prayers at night. I go to church on Sunday. I go to confessions, not very often. I struggle to find things to confess, but they always.
What I like about you, you are honest.
Yeah,
Authentic.
yeah.
That's what God wants.
And I went to confessions here when we first arrived, and I'll be going again before the 8th of April.
Now, how is
Because
it for
it's-
you confession to go when you go here in Medjugorje to confess?
When I went once here about 2 weeks ago, and it was wonderful. The priest was so lovely. It was an American priest. Can I mention his name? Ken
Ken.
Gill. You know him, yeah?
No?
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
A lovely, lovely guy. And I was so comfortable, you know, I could speak to him about anything. And he went very easy on me,
Yeah.
I have to say. He
That's
did.
how it should be, you know, just
Yeah.
a good talk
Yeah.
to relieve, you know, it's a relief.
Yeah.
Gives you peace, no?
But I still just, I hate it. I don't know if I should say it, but I just say one Hail Mary, one Our Father every night.
But that's, if you do it
Yeah.
with the heart, Our Lady says,
Yeah.
it's enough. We don't have to
It's-
perform anything.
I've heard that. It's better to say one Hail Mary from
Yes.
the heart and mean it than say
Thousands.
150.
Yeah.
Like,
Out of the wrong intention that I have to please. That's another God. That's the
Yeah.
God of the Muslims. He's impersonal.
yeah,
And we have to do something to please him and we don't even know it.
Yeah.
God wants our heart. It's written in the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. You pray that Hail Mary from the heart.
oh, I do, definitely.
I can
Definitely.
see that, man. I do the same.
Yeah.
I don't pray thousands rosaries.
Yeah, yeah. I bought my rosary beads here as well. I got some rosary beads, the ones made from the little stones, and
Wow, beautiful.
I love them. And they're above my bed in the camper, and they'll be above my bed when I go home. So, and every morning I touch the crucifix on the beads and speak to God, you know, my own words.
Beautiful from
So
the heart.
yeah,
I want to add here, my brother, when he died, I asked the girlfriend, where's the rosary? We bought a rosary together and was laying next to him. And that's like Our Lady next. I don't know if he prayed the rosary, but he had always the rosary, Our
Yeah.
Lady with him.
My
He died
brother too.
peacefully.
yeah. Unfortunately, my brother, he didn't die peacefully. I wasn't with him, which is another thing that makes me very sad. And
You know, God makes no mistakes, and if there was a mistake, you go to confession, you talk to somebody about it. And nobody's perfect, you know.
oh no, when I saw
Only God is
Father Ken, I told him everything, you know, that I thought was maybe a sin, you know. So I felt a lot better afterwards.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
You speak about it.
Yeah,
That's what we say, people maybe who are like under pressure now, depression, go talk to somebody you trust.
yeah.
Go to a priest or a friend and just talk, open
Yeah.
up, no? It helps.
I've been through all that depression, and
Me too.
yeah,
And-
it's not good.
Yes, no,
But
not a good place to be.
I didn't have anybody though except my brother, and it's amazing how supportive he was, considering his illness. But he had the purest out of everyone after my mum. He was the most purest of heart. He had nothing bad in him at all, and
It's beautiful, isn't it?
beautiful, beautiful man.
And that's where we should strive to
Yeah.
become pure again.
He was. It's sad.
Let's dedicate the video to him, that people, through this video, that he touches other people, inspires other
Yeah.
people.
To you, Michael.
What's
My
his name?
Michael,
Michael,
my
like my
beautiful
Michael as
brother
well.
Michael. Yeah,
Beautiful person as well.
yeah,
my
he
brother.
was.
Beautiful. And
Yeah.
at the end, what would you tell people, like, why come to Medjugorje?
It's very hard to say. I came because I felt I had to come, because I thought I was called here. The world's very bad place at the moment. I don't think everybody is aware of what's happening, but I am, and I just want to be here.
Find some peace?
Peace, and I want to. It's very
What
hard
you
to
say, I
say.
understand you. I
There is
understand the
something
pain.
there's I want to be clean. I want to be, when I meet God.
Papa in
Yeah.
heaven, Daddy in heaven.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound I just think that it's near, you know. I do.
God knows
Yeah.
that, but you know it can be near. My brother, he died in sleeping 26th of July last year. It can be near now. It can be near in 5 minutes for individually for all of us. So better be
Yeah.
prepared in the small, individually as in the big.
Yeah.
Nothing
yeah.
to lose then.
No, I
Be pure,
just
that's what it
yeah.
is.
I want to
smile, be happy.
I want to be pure when I meet God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
and Our
man.
Lady. and my mum
Yes.
and my brother.
Wow, so
Yeah.
beautiful.
And I pray, actually, part of my prayers is that we're together again. You know, my brother, me, and my mum want to be with them again.
Wow, thank you for that
Yep.
beautiful interview, Matt.